Today, I want to challenge our perception of making a difference in the world. We often compare philanthropy with creating change. But what if I told you there's something even more powerful? Something that transcends monetary donations and corporate sponsorships. Something that provides real emotion and proves to be the real difference. That's something? It's compassion. But before I dive into that, I want to start by saying I'm here, not as someone who's always had the answers, but as someone who has learned that life's greatest lessons often come from the most unexpected places. I grew up in a world where one day we had everything and the next it was gone. But wealth is like that. It's fleeting, it's unpredictable, and sometimes it's deceiving. Being young and searching for identity is challenging enough. But when financial freedom slips away, the external markers of success and identity that once defined you start to fade, leaving you to confront the deeper questions of self worth and your true purpose. You find yourself caught between these two worlds, one where you knew who you were with your resources at your disposal, and another where you're unsure of your place without them. But it's precisely in these moments of loss and transition that the search for identity becomes most important. You begin to understand that who you are isn't defined by what you have, but by how you respond to the challenges you face. You see, I was fortunate to come from a great background where I had people who believed in me and stood by my side no matter the situation. This group often went beyond those I shared blood with, although my family's support system never wavered, even when our circumstances did. I really owe my thanks to my friend's mother who offered to cover expenses, to a friend that became a mentor and checked in on me daily, to my school that extended grace when we struggled to meet deadlines, and most importantly, my mother, who always put me first, with all that was ever asked in return was to live my potential and always pay it forward. This support taught me that true wealth isn't measured by what you have, but by the people who stand by you when you have nothing. It's this lesson that shaped my understanding of giving. And when I stood on that bridge between abundance and scarcity, I realized something. Philanthropy is cool, but compassion is real. You see, it's one thing to give from your wallet, but it's another to give from your heart. And from here, at the age of 18 years old, I realized what life was truly about, and that the real power of being able to push forward beyond all adversity lied in community and connection. While it was always a core value in my household, I had now experienced it from individuals that owed me nothing. So I made a vow to dedicate my life to giving back, not just through acts of charity, but through acts of compassion, to listen when someone needs to be heard, to stand by those who feel alone, and to offer a hand, not because it's expected, but because it's right. Now let's start by understanding what philanthropy actually is. Philanthropy is the act of donating money, time, or resources to promote the welfare of others, often through charitable organizations or causes. It's undeniably important and has the potential to address pressing issues and uplift communities all around the world. However, while philanthropy focuses on addressing external needs, compassion dives deeper. Compassion is about empathy, it's about understanding, and it's about the genuine care for others. It's about recognizing the inherent dignity and worth of every individual, regardless of their circumstances. Compassion doesn't ask for recognition and it doesn't seek applause. It's the quiet force that drives us to sit and listen to someone else's story, to feel their pain as if it was our own, and to act not out of obligation, but out of a deep seated need to connect, to heal, and to uplift. My life's journey has been one of learning how to give, not just in the way that society teaches us, but in a way that transcends wealth, status, and recognition. I've learned that the real giving starts with empathy, with an open heart and with understanding that every person you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. After graduating from college in 2011, I channeled my passion for giving back into founding an agency dedicated to working with athletes who have the power to influence and inspire. Recognizing the incredible reach and impact that athletes have, I wanted to help them use their platforms, not just for personal success, but to promote community development and to spread a message that kindness really is cool. Through this agency, we've been able to harness the visibility and influence of these athletes to push an agenda of compassion, of unity, and positive change onto a larger audience. By aligning their public presence with meaningful causes, we've created a ripple effect that extends far beyond the sports world, proving that when we use our voices for good, the possibilities are endless. While some of our work includes building courts, playgrounds, fitness centers, classrooms, and so much more for the community, our most impactful work comes from sitting and listening to others' needs and dreams. Most of the time, people hold back from giving because they feel that they don't have enough to offer. They think that unless they can give on a grand scale, their contributions won't make a difference. But the truth is, Giving isn't about the size of the gesture. It's about the heart behind it. We must remember that we thrive when we come together, each of us playing our part, no matter how small it may seem. A community's strength really lies in the collective efforts of its members, and everyone has something valuable to contribute. Whether it's your time, kindness, or financial, your role is vital in creating a world where compassion and support are the true meaning of foundation. Now, let's take, for instance, the story of a philanthropist who donates millions to build schools in impoverished communities. It's a noble act, no doubt, and the start to any great project. But what if instead of simply writing a check, they took the time to listen to the hopes and dreams of the children attending those schools? What if they truly empathized with their struggles and worked alongside them to create sustainable solutions? It's not to point out that one is more important than the other, but to show that both are needed to grow our community, that we can all play a role in a better tomorrow, no matter what side we find ourselves on. Volunteering offers benefits not just for the people you help, but for yourself as well. For others, your time and effort can be a lifeline, providing support and a sense of connection to those who need it most. But for yourself, it gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment that only comes from knowing you're making a difference in someone else's life, allowing you to gain a broader perspective on the world. And truth be told, it's instant gratification. Now, of course, I understand practicing compassion isn't always easy. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones, confront our biases, and actively engage with the complexities of human suffering. But it's precisely in these moments of discomfort that true growth and transformation occur, where one day instead of fighting for justice, we'll be celebrating instead. Philanthropy can change the world, but compassion changes lives. It's in the small, everyday acts of kindness where real impact is made. It's in the moments when we choose to see someone, not as a cause, but as a person. So today and every day, I urge you all to think about how you give, to start the conversation amongst your circle and ask others how they give. Let your philanthropy be fueled by compassion. Let your actions be driven by the simple but powerful desire to make someone else's life better. And most importantly, to leave the world a little kinder than you once found it.